Shields up, Iron Breakers. Rurikhan here coming at you with another video. Welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. And today, Capcom released the first batch of weapon showcase videos for Sunbreak. And those weapons were Sword and Shield, Switch Axe, and Heavy Bowgun. And I'm going to be reacting and analyzing all of those videos and posting them here on the channel for you guys. And starting things off, we have the Sword and Shield. Naturally, this is one of my favorite weapons in the game, so I had to start with this. As you guys know, Gunlance is my main, it's my favorite, but Sword and Shield is a very close second, so I wanted to see this one first and see what we have in store for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. Let's take a look.
Here it comes!
Destroyer oil. Okay, so a couple of things to break down here. Now, as per usual, I'm going to be lowering the volume significantly because I'm going to be pausing and I don't want to burst your eardrums with every pause that I do, right? But that was really good. It's very tame. They're not revealing as much as I actually expected with these weapon showcase, which is normal. They don't reveal everything. I mean, if we look back to the ones that we got in Rise, we didn't really get as many details as I probably would have wanted. Now, is this the Seregio set? I think that this is the Seregio set, which looks friggin' gorgeous. You got the shield over here, looks really good. You got the sword, very nice. Now, again, one of the things that I've noticed from Seregios here, just like before we even get into the sword and shield thing, is that Seregios is a lot shinier than what I've expected. Maybe I'm remembering him wrong from the older games, but I feel like he wasn't this shiny. So one of the things that they clearly show here is that, oh God, artifacting. Sorry about that. This happens whenever I start pausing too much. So first things first, it's Destroyer Oil, not Chaos Oil. Uses a wire bug to recover your blade with a special ointment that makes monsters flinch more easily. So they're bringing oils back to an extent, but it's not really oils. Now, for those of you that never played the old games, I would like to tell you guys a little bit about oils just so that you guys get an idea of what it was. It was basically like an oil. It was actually an item that you would buy with using like the points of the village, right? You would actually buy this and you would carry it with you into the hunt as a consumable. So you'd be able to have like, there was Destroyer Oil, there was whichever the Mind's Eye one was, I forget the name, but it basically gave you Mind's Eye. So Destroyer does, what it says there. It makes monsters flinch more easily. I think it added a little bit more part break in GU. I'm not 100% sure. Then you had Mind's Eye, which would basically make it so that your weapon would never bounce off of monsters. And you had an Affinity Oil that would increase your affinity. And you guys might be like, but people keep talking about this Chaos Oil. Chaos Oil would actually be a hunter art, which is kind of like a silk bind skill that would give you the effect of all three oils at once. And then it would also have a couple of additional effects, like for instance, if you had the Mind's Eye oil and you applied Chaos Oil, it would also sharpen your weapon to max, which was pretty good. But this time around, looks like we're getting Destroyer Oil. I'm curious if they will include more oils as silk bind attacks. I think that would be interesting, but they might just be giving us Destroyer Oil instead, but I don't know. But they could give us more than one. But if you think about it like that, especially like if you think of the amount of complexity that it would add onto the different silk bind skills for you to be able to choose, okay, instead of Destroyer Oil, I want I'm assuming they're not going to give us Chaos because that wouldn't make a lot of sense. But instead of Destroyer Oil, I want the Affinity one. I don't think they'll do that because in this video, they swapped Destroyer Oil with Metsu. So I don't think that's happening. But, Destroyer makes monsters flinch more easily. So this is actually doubling down on the strength of the Sword and Shield. Now, I'm wondering if this applies to both the Sword and the Shield. So, like, would you be able... Does this stack if you're using the shield bash combo? Because shield bash combo already gets us plenty of flinches and knockdowns and all of this stuff. Are they basically doubling down and saying, okay, so not only you're going to shield bash monsters into oblivion, but on top of that, we're also going to give you destroyer oil so that you get your stagger on even harder, right? So that's pretty cool. Wait, what was that combo right there? So that was a strange, because that wasn't drill combo. That's, oh no, wait, destroyer oil charges forward before doing its thing. So destroyer oil does this. It does like a plunging attack on top. Not really a plunging, but like a thrusting attack. Then we got skill swap. Yeah, see right there? It does a thrusting attack. So I was wondering if that was like a new thing, but no. Destroyer oil is not just a buff. It also has you do an attack. I wonder if you hit the monster, will that increase the effect of destroyer oil, or is hitting the monster just completely optional? It's just an attack to kind of like keep the flow of the weapon. I don't know. I'm curious about it. Swap between switch skill loadouts with the same button input. So that means that you can either get for the A, which is Z, L or left trigger plus A button on, or B button if you're on an Xbox control. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is going to be so wild for me to figure out with guides. But anyways, it's the right faceplate button. So Destroyer Oil is going to share the same button as Metsu, and that's what you'll be able to swap. And I'm assuming you'll be able to swap whatever the lunge forward attack is that you have with Sword and Shield as well. Then you can swap that for Metsu. And it's really cool because you see them using both of them here on the fight. And the way in which they do it is really cool. Also, swap between switch skill loadouts, the same button input. So this would be your basic bread and butter combo, which is the top faceplate button, which would be Y on Xbox, X on Nintendo Switch, and triangle on PlayStation. And this just straight up replaces your regular combo with the new one. So the new one includes the Reaper Slash built in, or the Round Slash, whatever you want to call it, right? But it finishes in a lunge. So I'm assuming it's going to be a little bit slower, right? Because, like, let's look at the normal combo. Yeah, the normal combo includes the shield. The other one does not. Oh, this combo is going to be better for, like, elemental damage and stuff like that, whereas the other combo is going to be better for staggers and stuff like that. So you'll probably want to have this combo if you're doing something like Drill Slash. I mean, is it called Drill Slash? Whatever. The drill combo where you actually do kind of like a movement similar to this. Interesting. Yeah, because like if you notice, this is something that people would complain. They would actually skip parts of this combo due to the fact that it included a shield bash. Now, I love this weapon, but I'm not like a super mega pro with it. But I know that people did skip, like, watch it there. See that shield bash that it did right there? People would skip in order to not get that shield bash to get, I mean, I don't know if they did it in this game, but in previous games they did to get full benefit from just the sword attacks. And so now you don't have to do that anymore. You can just get sword attacks all over. No shield bashing. Destroyer Oil looks very promising. I'm very curious to see it. Ooh, and the stagger right. And this is friggin' brilliant right here. Like, look at this move. You're here. Not only they swap from Destroyer Oil to Metsu, but they also reposition using the dodge. Like, look, they use the swap skill dodge. Oh my god! Is that with or without evade extender? And into a bash instantly. Dude, I love that. It's like, this is something, I'm probably going to do a video talking specifically about this. Like, good god, this thing is like breaking all over the place. I apologize. VLC breaks with YouTube videos for some reason. But it's like, I'm probably going to make a video talking about this, but I feel that Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak is going to be the most, it's going to have the highest skill ceiling of any Monster Hunter game to date. But like I said, I'm probably going to be doing a video talking specifically about that because, I mean, just look at this, right? Notice how they use the thing to not only swap, dodge, reposition, and into the head. It was fucking awesome. That is really good. But yeah, that is the Sword and Shield video. Love it. Can't wait to actually play it in Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak when it comes out, even though obviously the video that I'm most excited for is going to be for whenever they release the Gunlance video. But let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section down below. Let me know if I missed anything. Let's have a conversation. And obviously, I'm going to be analyzing all of the other ones. So look forward to those hitting the channel soon. See you guys in the next one. Stay strong, stay safe. Peace out.